Hey, Smokey, Steve, and Mark. This is Oz Angel. I hope I'm not too late for the challenge. Everybody stay safe. Love you guys. Bye.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Steve.
And I'm Mark.
And this is Smokey, Steve, and Mark.
Oh, yes, it is.
Welcome or welcome back.
Yes, hello.
Happy Friday.
Yes, happy Friday. Most importantly, happy Friday, TGIF. Oh, my goodness.
TGIF indeed.
Yes, I'm ready for the weekend.
I am too.
I am.
It's weird because I've been fortunate to be able to work at home.
Yeah.
But during the hours of work, and my hours are scheduled 9 to 4:30, anytime I'm like not doing work, if I'm just like changing the channel or getting up for a coffee, it's like I feel like I'm being lazy or like I'm taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah, okay.
Because
yeah.
at work I wouldn't stop to change the channel on the TV, you know.
Right.
But
Well, it's like that with me at work, too. I'm at my desk and I, talk to a couple of patients and then there's like a lull.
yeah.
So I'll go on and online shop or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel guilty about it. I'm like, well, but I don't know really exactly what else to do right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
So,
yesterday-
but we're all feeling that way, so.
Yeah, everyone's in the same loop. I've been taking on webinars, actually,
Yes.
for continuing education, because I have a credential. I need hours of continuing ed, and you can't congregate right now. So that'll be a challenge coming up.
That should be fun.
Yeah. And you know what today is?
What?
It's the first day of May.
It is! It's May 1st. Happy May Day, everybody. May Day! May Day! May Day!
We're crashing. Isn't that what that means? You scream Mayday, Mayday when the plane's going
Yeah,
down?
like when you need help, I guess. I always wondered when they scream May Day, like, what's anyone gonna do? If they're flying. I think boats,
I think it's
boats do that too, don't
it's
they?
just a heads up that you're gonna die, right? Like,
Oh,
Mayday,
maybe that
I'm
is
going
what it
down, I'm
is.
going down. I don't know.
I'm not sure either.
This is an embarrassing
Of all the stupid...
deficit of knowledge.
Yeah, I know, all the stupid things I know, and I don't know that. I'll have to Google that.
Get back to us.
I will.
Put a
I'll
pin
get
in
back
that.
to you.
Get
But we
back
have
to
some
us.
interesting facts about May Day, though.
Well,
of
good.
course.
Well, good. I'm glad you did the research.
Because it's Friday night. Then we're gonna do
Be
another.
easy.
We don't have a topic or anything. We're not gonna be too serious. Let's ease into the weekend
Yes.
with some fun, interesting facts about May.
About
I
yeah.
don't know. It sounds good to me.
About May.
May.
Me.
What's May?
It's gonna be May. The Backstreet Boys song.
Oh,
That
Backstreet
meme is
Boys.
everywhere. It has been for years. Yeah.
Well, So how are you doing welcoming in the first day of May? I think summer is 50 days away, if I'm not mistaken.
31 days of May, and then it's like the 23rd.
Sounds
around
about
that.
right.
50-ish, I
50,
guess,
think
days
it's-
away.
I think it is 50. I'm not sure.
How
But
is it
summer's on its way.
I know. We're gonna have a 70-degree day next week. 73.
We
I
are.
think, here.
Our last frost date in our zone is tomorrow,
Mhm.
May the 2nd. So I'm very anxious to start putting all these plants in the ground, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to get dirty. I might do it tonight. It's overcast, but it's warm out.
Yeah, we got like 2 inches of rain though yesterday.
We did.
We got a lot of rain.
It's so funny. The yard, everything is like green now.
Yeah.
It must have needed that. I mean, we had rain before, but I distinctly notice a difference in the way the
April
yard looks.
showers bring Mayflowers.
It's very true. We
Yeah.
have some tulips blooming.
You know what Mayflowers bring? Pilgrims.
Oh.
You know what pilgrims bring? Smallpox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the social justice warrior. I know. I'm not. I know. I'm not woke. I'm just saying. And anyway,
Well,
so the tulips are coming up,
They are
and the
coming
mint is growing on the other side of the fence.
Yeah, I know. The mint spread like mad.
I like mint, but it's everywhere.
I know and I know this. I know you either plant, if you're going to put mint in your garden, as a plant,
Mhm.
you put it in potted because it spreads like
everywhere.
more than a weed. It spreads. And I knew that, but I was like, well, I'm probably going to move it next year. So last year I didn't do that. I didn't even you can put barriers around it down in the ground too. That's normally what I do. Put a piece of like sheet metal or something down in the ground just to kind of block it a little. But I didn't do that. So I removed the mint plant last week and all the tubers, everything. I removed it all. It was way out in the yard and everything. But I forgot it went all the way to the other side of the fence where we park our cars, and there's mint growing in the grass everywhere. I was shocked. I mean, I knew it spread fast, but that to me seems crazy
It was
fast.
pretty fast. I mean, they're like this tall.
I know,
They're already...
and they're way out. But anyway, they're not in my garden, so
Yeah.
I don't care. I like to plant mint in a place where nothing else grows to cover things up, you know. So that's what I did this year.
Yeah.
But anyway,
At
okay,
any rate,
so it's May.
back
so
to
do you
May.
know what May Day is?
Oh. No,
It's
I should.
basically,
I don't.
it's just, well, all I think when I think of May Day is like people dancing around the pole with
Like the maypole?
with streamers. Yeah, you know, that's what I think of May Day. But I mean, you know, it's actually an ancient festival of spring, and it's a current traditional spring holiday in many European countries.
Oh.
Okay, you know, celebrate today. Dancing and singing and eating cake are often done on this day. So,
well, we've been getting ready.
oh yeah,
I've been practicing for this for a month.
Me too. Me too.
I've been
years probably.
What do you think I do when you're not home all day? I dance around and eat cake.
Oh, to have a hidden camera.
You wouldn't want to know.
No, I
It's somewhere
probably
between
wouldn't.
appalling and depressing.
Yeah, okay.
It toes the line.
Well, anyway, it originated in ancient agricultural rituals welcoming spring. In fact, actually, most of the events and celebrations, it's about welcoming spring, a change of season.
Rebirth.
A rebirth and all
Yeah.
that. But also, something I found interesting, and I'm surprised that I didn't know this. On May 1st, 1886, so it's celebrated on May 1st every year. It's also International Day for honoring worker. Well, I'll just read it. On May 1st, 1886, Chicago Unionists, reformers, socialists, anarchists, and ordinary workers combined to make the city the center of the national movement for an 8-hour workday. 35,000 workers walked off their jobs that day, and tens of thousands more, both skilled and unskilled, joined them on May 3rd and May 4th. I thought that was very interesting. I'm surprised I didn't know that, but I remember hearing about it, but I didn't know it happened on May 1st.
I know. I love when things like that kind of will help set the norm. Like, I don't have a union job, but I mean, I have union benefit of a 40-hour work week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Otherwise, you know, child labor and sweatshops and worker safety, all that stuff.
Yeah,
so,
all that stuff.
Well, good. I didn't know that was because
No,
we have our
I
own
didn't
Labor Day
either.
and it's in August.
And it's in August,
Yeah.
yeah. So what? So we have. It's actually. So the month of May is actually National Pet Month.
Well, we have a little one running
We
around.
do. I gave him a hug today in honor of that. I don't know where he went, and I brushed him.
He's a good comfort animal.
But
He is.
It's also Mental Health Awareness Month.
That's a big one, and there's usually marches and stuff and
There
walks.
are, yeah.
This time of year, maybe
we'll
there'll be
see
some
this
virtual
year, I don't know, yeah.
events. But I'll be probably doing a couple more mental health videos than usual this month. 'cause
Yeah, I think that's a good
it's a
idea.
topic near and dear and has monopolized a larger part of my life. So, give you a few here and there. Hashtag Mental Health Awareness Month. That'll be floating around a bit too. I'm sure they've already taken that. So,
and I'll do that too on Facebook. Last year I did some really nice posts through the month about mental health awareness. So I'll do that again this month too. It's also National Smile Month in the UK for our friends across the pond.
well, smile, everybody.
Yes,
You're in the UK.
Okay.
Cheerio.
What does that
That's
mean,
Australian,
actually?
I think.
I wonder.
Smile month?
Cheerio. I think that might be Australian. I don't know.
I don't know.
But
No,
yeah,
it
I wonder
is,
what
yeah.
they do during National Smile Month. Is it about like brushing your teeth, or is it about like
I don't know if it's about
smiling?
hygiene or friendliness.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't know
sure
either. We'll have
which.
to. Well, we have some friends in the UK. Maybe they'll tell us.
Yeah.
All right, I won't Google.
And
it.
I already know that Cheerio is Australian. I think I just backtracked in my mind to the fact that that's not
Okay.
British.
Well, good.
So,
Okay. Well, good.
You don't want to offend.
It's Celiac
Anybody.
Awareness Month.
Celiac awareness. Those are the people that really can't eat gluten.
Yeah. They can.
They're not faking it. They really can't.
National Bike Month. Here
Bicyclists,
in the US.
I think.
Bicyclists.
Yeah. Motocross and the other ones have different things.
And it's Jewish American Heritage Month as well.
Oh, okay.
And I have some interesting facts here too on this day in history, because I'm a geek like that. You know, I don't really present as a geek, do I?
No, but I could tell you things. I won't, but I could.
About what?
Just the other day, I was saying I was surprised you'd be interested in X, Y, and Z.
Oh, yeah. I guess I have an eclectic kind of interest range. We'll say.
Yeah, like we were talking about, he's interested in like miniatures. I'm like, really? Miniatures? Like,
Yeah, I like little things. I like little like houses and.
like you don't paint me as the kind of guy who'd be like, let's go to the hobby shop and get some stuff to paint miniatures.
Yeah, like train displays, things like little things. Yeah.
Then again, I can watch 8 hours of infomercials, so I'm in no
Fairy
position
villages.
to judge at all.
Very true.
I follow them. Like I've looked for the hosts
He's
up on
looking
Facebook.
for like groups. I know. He's looking for like
I'm looking for others who have no life and stayed
fellow
up too late.
infomercialers.
I've watched them. I've watched reactions. I've watched product testings and things like that. So we all have our own weird hobbies.
Yeah, we do.
I
We do.
digress.
But on this day in 1931, the Empire State Building opened its doors for the first time.
Oh, cool.
Very iconic,
Mm-hmm.
right?
You ever been?
Yes, I've been there.
Did
many
you take
times.
the elevator?
I did.
I did. I
I
took the
did. I
elevator
took
to the
pictures
top.
from the top and everything. It was a good experience.
Scared the crap out of me. I was backed up to the wall.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of heights, so I was backed up the whole time.
Yeah.
But I did it. I went.
Yeah.
I
That's
went.
good. I did too. I think
It was
if you have an opportunity, you should. I think. Yeah.
It was like every school trip because Scranton's 2 hours from New York City, so it was like every school trip you'd go.
Yeah. At the time, it was the tallest building in the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
12. Let's see. I don't have the feet. I think it's 1,250 feet.
Mm-hmm.
World's tallest building at the time. That's very interesting. In 1843, on this day, the very, very first commercially produced Christmas card was produced.
Oh.
Interesting that it's in May and it was Christmas card.
Well, I guess they're trying to get ahead.
I
don't
guess so. And it was full of controversy too, because it stirred a lot of controversy actually, because it depicted young children drinking wine.
Oh, where's my pearls?
I know. And here is a picture of it. I don't know if you can see it. I think you might be able to.
Yeah, I think.
And that is a copy of the very first Christmas card that was commercially produced. It was sold in London for 1 shilling a piece, and they produced 1,000 of them.
Wow.
I don't know. I think that's fascinating. In 1967, Elvis Presley married Priscilla.
Really?
Yeah, on this day.
What year?
1967.
67.
67.
Have you seen Priscilla Presley lately? She doesn't look too bad.
Not
actually.
at all.
She looks younger than her daughter.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not saying
I always
that's
thought
good
they
or
were
bad. I
beautiful.
just think it's bizarre.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, they're both very attractive.
Oh, very
Yeah,
attractive,
they're both very
beautiful
attractive.
looking people.
Well kept,
well kept. Yeah. Well, they had good looking genes that crossed there. Because
Yeah.
Elvis, he was
very handsome.
he was the original heartthrob in my opinion.
He was
Well,
very
for that for that era,
For that period,
Yeah.
there's no one else.
we're
I
not
would
going to
look
go
at.
back to black and white and back in the day, back in the day,
Back.
back in the day.
That wasn't alive then.
No, you weren't.
No.
Well, I wasn't either.
No?
No.
No.
This is right up my alley. This is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
This is so cool. In 1954, on this day, the very, very first TV horror show premiered.
Oh. In the 50s.
In the 50s, 1954.
What would a 1950s
It was-
horror show look like?
It was, I just happened to have it here. It was called The Vampira Show, and it looked like that.
It looks like Elvira,
1954. Uh-huh.
but with a 12-inch waist.
Yep.
Look at that.
Interesting. Pretty risque, huh?
Wow. Yeah, for the 50s.
For the 50s, yeah. In fact, the actress, who hosted the show, this whole outfit was inspired by, she went to a masquerade ball dressed as Morticia Addams.
Oh.
And it caught on, and so forth and so forth. But it's so cool. And I never saw it or watched it, so guess what we're going to YouTube tonight?
What?
The Vampira Show.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I hope we can see them. It'd be really cool. I'd love to see the first original TV horror show ever.
We'll find it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's out.
Yeah. And then in 1873, the very, very first government-issued postcard was produced. Now, it only cost 1 cent. Now, we don't have one.
No. I looked twice.
I did too. I thought maybe I could find it, but we don't have one back there.
No.
But 1 cent for a government-produced postcards. I remember years ago when I was running a community theater, and we would do mailings and stuff, and I thought, oh, it would be a lot less expensive to send postcards than it would be a whole letter, like announcing a show or something like that.
Yeah.
And I remember walking into the post office and saying, can I buy postcards? And you could buy them they were all ready to go. You just bought them and you could mail them. And I thought, oh, this is a fantastic idea, blah, blah, blah. And anyway, they had the original postcard that was produced at this time framed up, so you could see it. So I got all the postcards home, and then I'm like, there's nothing printed on them.
Yeah.
Duh. Like, it did not, that was a definite, talk about blonde, moment. I thought this is going to save so much money, blah, blah, blah. We're going to send postcards out. So I bought a bunch of them, but they were blank, and thinking, now how am I going to, we didn't have printers now that, like we have now, that to print postcards in different sizes.
None of that stuff was...
None of that was existing back then in the early 90s.
So what did you do?
We all got together, the whole cast got together, and we drew on them all.
Well, lemon's lemonade.
I know. So then
whatever.
From moving forward, I bought blank postcards, and I bought stamps, and we had them printed and cut. So, I don't know. But that was just a funny little story about the first postcard ever produced.
Wow. So I think of May. I grew up Catholic, like many people. And Mary, Blessed Virgin Mary, was all that stuff, and they would take us to church. And when I was in little school, like 3rd grade, 2nd grade, so probably 8, 9, 10, and they'd always pick a girl to do the May crowning. So one little girl would be picked to put something on this big plastic or plaster bust of Mary that they would have in the front of the church, and she would go up and put it on at just the right part of the song where it says, "Accept our wreath of flowers and be our Queen of May. Hail Virgin, dearest Mary, our lovely Queen of May." Da, 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 da. And then she puts it on. And they're usually in their communion outfit, because it was like right around that age where all the girls had little white dresses and veils for communion. So that was cool. And my mother usually had a altar in the hallway. You know, her
little
little clover table with all the icons on it.
Yeah.
It's like an Irish Catholic sorceress. There's no difference between that and the crap in that Lunarly box.
No, I guess. No, there isn't. It's all ritualistic.
it all connects you to your spirituality. It just,
absolutely.
They're just different shapes and different prayers.
Yeah.
But at any rate, that was what consumed pretty much the whole month. And then Mother's Day, of course, falls in May. Yeah. And she's, supposed to be the mother of God and all that stuff. So it was surrounded by that. A lot of flowers in May. Smell of flowers is what I think of in May, too. Probably everything blooming. Yeah. And flowers for Mother's Day.
Rebirth. Yeah, all of
when
that.
You were in the restaurant, it was a busy time.
Yeah, May was always busy in the restaurant. I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, everyone's itching to get out from the winter, and I don't know.
Everyone's itching to get out now.
And now, I mean, I know.
It's been a minute. It's enough.
Memorial Day, another U.S. holiday in May.
Yeah, that's like the unofficial opening of starting of summer.
Yeah.
People with beach houses go open them. The first barbecue, maybe.
All of our, I don't know about this year, but all of our, parks and theme parks and things like that, they all open on Memorial Day. Usually our summer unofficially runs from Memorial Day to Labor Day. Yeah. As the difference being, what the lunar, I guess. Because, summer officially doesn't start for another 50 days. Yeah. So, but I'm anxious for summer to be here. I hope we have a nice summer. I do. I hope that this pandemic has settled down and we can at least get back to some sort of normalcy. I don't think things are going to go back to the way they were. I really don't think it's just going to be it's done, and everything just resumes. Yeah. But I do hope that and I think it will. I think we will get back to, going out and everything. I do think that masks are going to be pretty standard.
Which is fine, because
we have ours.
We've got some really styling ones.
Yes, we do. I think this is going to, there's going to be an entire new, what do you call it? Trend.
You know, is it Egyptian cotton?
Stores. I think there'll be like stores that just have
Ariana
masks.
Grande will have her own line.
Her own line,
that they'll
yeah.
sell at Walmart in the case
Bedazzled
they have to
ones.
unlock for you.
Maybe we'll do a craft project making them bedazzled.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking too. What's the
Yeah.
new normal going to look like?
What's it going to look like?
We're going to find out. I mean, we're now Pennsylvania. You can go golf.
Yeah.
You can go camp.
Yeah.
What else?
I can't remember. I didn't look
Fish
at
or
the
hunt.
news
I don't
today.
even know if it's hunting season. I don't
Some of
think
our
so.
stuff opened. Yeah.
Some stuff opened
Yeah.
that you can go back out and do, but you have to do construction,
Oh,
indoor
that's
and
right.
outdoor.
Construction.
But there's a lot of constrictions on it still, so it makes it difficult to work. Like
Yeah.
how do you guys work together when you have to be 6 feet apart?
Yeah,
you know?
especially with like construction and stuff. Well, they'll have to wear masks and.
At the end of this, I hope that all the nurses and doctors have their tuition wiped if they have any left.
I completely agree.
And that there's an incentive for folks who've been working in supermarkets for $8 an hour who are
I
essential
agree,
workers
too.
at this point, that there's
I
some sort
totally
of
agree.
compensation, not recognition. Don't give them a plaque.
Like, or a,
Don't invite them to the White House
no,
for fast food.
something,
You know,
no.
something a
Yeah.
little more grand. And I'm not saying, cash necessarily, but some sort of
Just something because they need to be recognized and thanked.
I think a lot of jobs that initially were taken for granted by not everybody, but a lot of
by
people
a lot of us
became very suddenly essential.
essential. Grocery workers, baggers, things like that. You
Yeah.
never would have thought that before,
Mm.
And I'm considered an essential worker,
Mm.
but I'm not on the front line at
Yeah.
all. I'm not. I'm doing all teleconference, all teleappointments.
Yeah.
I don't see patients. I don't operate on patients. I don't even see them face to face for
Yeah.
therapy. Nothing like that at all. Yet I'm considered an essential worker. In essence, I am. I mean, these services need to be fulfilled to our patients.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the true frontline people that see people every single day, the doctors, the nurses, and the grocery store. I mean, all of the people. Like, it's...
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with you 100%.
Maintenance folks.
That was my point.
Housekeeping. Somebody's washing everything.
Yes.
And it's not me.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know.
It's somebody.
Yeah, I
No.
know.
We've been very fortunate though
We
during
have
all
been.
this. We've been employed.
We're very, very grateful.
The stimulus checks came.
They did.
So
They
we
did.
got those.
Yeah.
We didn't get an actual check. We had direct deposit.
Yeah.
But a few days later, a letter came
From
saying,
the
just in case
president.
you forgot
I'm
who
the
sent
one
it
that
to
gave
you,
it to you.
you're welcome. It was our money redistributed. It was not his. But it was a good thing to have at the time that we got it. So
No, it was. It definitely was.
it's good.
And,
There's no bad thing. I think for a lot of people who are really far down the hole right now, it's, what is it, half a mortgage payment?
Yeah, I know.
Mortgage payment, depending on where you started before all this.
Yeah.
You can, I don't know.
I know.
But
But as long as we all, come together, like I said, I've been trying to pay it forward. I've been trying to do my part with helping, my fellow man, so to speak. I have
Yeah.
been, and I think if everybody kind of pitches in and does that, we can get through this.
if everybody
We
does a
definitely
little
can.
bit, nobody has to do a
Do a
lot.
lot.
I mean, Jeff Bezos
Right.
could write a check for $1 billion and end world hunger, and maybe he should.
Mm-hmm.
If you're listening, Jeff, because he watches Smokey, Steve, and Mark.
Yes, he does.
But in case you're not, if we each do a little bit, just
Yeah.
nothing grand,
No.
Yeah. It'll help. We'll get by.
Yeah,
you
we'll
know,
get by. And we will. We'll all get through this. We will.
it'll be loud and messy because it involves us, but it involves people, so it'll be
Yeah.
loud and messy and bickering. But we'll be fine. We'll be
Yeah.
okay.
So, I don't know. I don't have too much else. Like I said, we thought we'd keep this really lighthearted and just,
Yeah. Just I'm ready for the weekend.
I am too.
So-
I am definitely.
but we
It's
couldn't just-
Friday night. We have a new show to watch tonight.
We do.
Vampira.
And I found a movie I might want to watch.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah, I'll tell you about it. I found it on Amazon. They always put all the new movies free with Prime up.
Yeah.
Midsummer. Actually, I initially heard about it from Chantal.
Really?
It's an American couple that goes to Sweden for
Okay.
a festival, but it's very disturbing, apparently. I watched the trailer. I'll show it to you. You were talking about maypoles, and it's kind
Yeah.
of culty, and they get sucked into this cult, and it's very bizarre from what I
Oh,
can picture.
all right,
I'm probably
we'll have to check
butchering
it
the
out.
plot because I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But it caught my eye. And Chantal, for all her whatevers, has really good taste in some areas.
Okay.
She knows makeup.
She does.
She knows a bit about food, and she knows movies. So
Yeah.
I'll see if it's good.
All right. I'll be down for that. Okay.
So all that and it's Friday?
And it's Friday.
Well, let's end on a high note.
All right.
Well, thank you all for watching. Please do subscribe. Hit the like button and the bell on your way out. You can follow Mark and I on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc. Our email address and contact information is all listed down below. Thank you again, and I will catch up with you tomorrow for some coffee talk.
Yes, you will.
We'll see what Chantal's been up to.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Saturdays are fun.
It is.
Yes, it was great spending time with you. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. I hope you have an even better weekend. Remember, everybody, stay safe, stay well, and as always, stay positive. We'll see you next time. Bye. With